carefully because we've done you some sheets, worksheets that you can have a look at, dead simple ones. But if you need to listen to the information, so then you can put it onto your sheets when you get back into school. Right, this is Patricia. Patricia is a saddleback lop-eared cross pig. She's the sort of pig you would get in your commercial units that produce lots of piglets. If you have a look, she's very long in the body, so it means she can carry a good sized litter. And the biggest litter Patricia's had so far is 16, which isn't particularly good because she only has 14 teats. And when a piglet is born, it comes out and it's on the teat within a matter of minutes, seconds, because it doesn't have a built-in heating system, so it has to go onto the teats to get warm from the milk. Okay? She is pregnant for all the threes, 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days. That's the gestation period. And when a pig gives birth, the term we use is farrowing. So when she farrows, okay, she'll lie down and she'll just literally pop piglets out one after the other. It's like popping peas. And unlike sheep, they'll come both backwards and frontwards. Okay, so some will come out diving, some will come out bum first. When we start rearing our piglets, they are the fastest growing farm animal you can get. They put on weight very, very quickly, and they will reach weights of anywhere between 75 and 90 kilos within 6 months, 6 to 7 months. At 6 to 7 months, they will then go off to slaughter. Okay? And that's where all your joints come from. So this back end here, this is your leg joint, and that's where your gammon comes from as well. Gammon is part of the leg joint and it's salted and it's cured. Then it becomes gammon. The bit in the middle here, this top bit here, this is where your chops come from, or your loin. This bit here at the front is your shoulder, and then the jowls in the face are even used, that goes into sausage. And the bits underneath here are belly pork. Every single part of a pig is used apart from its voice box.
Right, its teeth.
Okay. Well, yeah, teeth will eat its teeth. I knew there'd be one person that would find something that wasn't used.
Even its eyes.
Where's bacon come from?
Your bacon comes from
Belly.
this sort of area here. You can get the belly area is your bacon. Yeah? Over the other side, we have 2 sheep. Okay? Your gestation period for your sheep is only 5 months, so they're a little bit longer than the pigs. Now, she only produces between 1 and 4 lambs. Now, the biggest problem with sheep is, if they produce 4 lambs, she only has 2 teats. So in theory, how many lambs can she feed? 2. She can manage 4, but as they get bigger, okay, she will struggle. She will struggle to feed them as they get bigger if she's got 4 to look after. So we tend to take some lambs off her, and that's what's happened upstairs. We've got some lambs upstairs that we've taken off Mum because she had too many lambs. Sheep go at about 6 months old to slaughter. Okay, at that sort of weights then they're about 45 to 50 kilos when they go for slaughter.
Why aren't they allowed to?
Right, sheep carry, I can't remember the exact term, but sheep do carry a disease which can be passed on to women, pregnant women, that causes abortion. Now that only happens if the ewe is carrying lambs, and then when she's given birth to the lambs, it can be then picked up in the afterbirth. Okay, and for a few days after. The afterbirth is what the baby is carried in. The baby is carried in the sack. When the baby is born, all that sack breaks away and comes out. So the problem can be picked up in that as well. The term is on the risk assessment. Okay, so the sheep, not only can we eat its meat, some people drink sheep's milk, and also we can use their fleece. Okay, they're sheared once a year. We take the coat off them, and we can then spin that to make wool. So the sheep, yeah, the sheep can be useful. Pigs can produce 2.5 litres a year. Sheep can only produce 1. Okay, they only give birth once, whereas pigs can give birth 2.5 times. Okay? Remember
Also with sheep, if you remember, when we actually give them a haircut, which we call the shearing, when we wash the wool, we get an oil off it called lanolin, and we use that in making makeup. So when you girls are putting makeup on, or your mums or whatever putting makeup on home, they're actually putting sheep on the face.
So yeah,
Oh yeah, you're okay then.
a lamb will be weaned off from home at about 5 months. Okay, and go to slaughter at 6 months. But that's what farming is all about, unfortunately, because if we didn't eat the meat, we weren't there to produce the meat, you would not see these animals. There'd be no reason. They're too expensive to keep.
So how come these ones haven't been good?
Because they're females, and they're only last year's lambs, so I'll be selling those. They'll be getting sold for breeding. So we won't be eating those. But for breeding, anywhere between 10 and about 60, 70 pounds, depending on who's there at the mart. Okay, Patricia's a breeding sow, so she won't be going for meat.
And also Patricia and these ones pay their way because they actually come on the bus, you know, so they actually pay their way in that sense as well.
Right. So in the next pen, we've got goats. Yeah, but you just have to have a look as you come past. They are what's called pygmy goats. Pygmy means they are small. Okay, and the black and white one's called Harry, and the brown and white one's called Heidi. Now from goats, the main thing we get from goats is milk. And a goat's milk? Yeah. It's supposed to be very good for people that have eczema. Okay, it's got lots. The molecules in goat's milk are very small. So therefore it's very good on the digestive system. A lot different to cow's milk where the molecules are quite big. Okay, so with some people, if they've got a problem with lactose problem, then goat's milk might be alright for them. The other thing from goats as well, some people do eat goat's meat. A friend of mine, she breeds goats, and all the billy goats, all the males, go into sausages. They're supposed to be very nice. I've never tried them, but they're supposed to be very nice. Okay? Right, if you want to head upstairs, if there's no any more questions downstairs, we'll go upstairs. Patricia, will you stop rubbing yourself on here? It smells lovely.